Hi, I'm Hub Arkish, along with our senior editor, Eric Edholm. It's our pleasure to bring you more of our exclusive Pro Football Weekly Way We Hear It. Some very interesting things coming out of the Combine for the New York Jets, particularly when Rex Ryan sat down with the media and talked about various regrets that he had from the 2011 season, but then wrapped it up by saying he's going to be pretty much the same kind of coach again in 2012. And here's what went unsaid. According to our sources, the real concern with the New York Jets is their franchise quarterback may never be a franchise quarterback. Their franchise wide receiver that they're stuck with in Santonio Holmes is a mess, and he's a disaster in the locker room. One of their best defensive players, Bart Scott, is on the trade block. They haven't worked out the pass rush they needed to last year. And you know, Eric, as good as they are at cornerback, this is a team with a deficit at a lot of other positions.
Yeah, and this is what you get with Rex, too. I mean, he kind of invited this sort of locker room and this sort of atmosphere, and just by being this bold, bombastic coach and bringing on some personalities who are type A's and guys who are willing to step up and be a little bit more rowdy than on other teams. So, you know, as part of this is the problem of Mike Tannenbaum and Rex Ryan. They've invited this kind of thing. It worked for the first couple of years. It didn't last year. This is going to be a huge test this year to see if they can kind of calm the waters a little bit when the games actually matter.
Well, another thing very interesting with the Jets, according to one of my sources very close to the ball club, when Peyton Manning becomes a free agent, notice I said when, not if, the New York Jets will absolutely be kicking the tires. There's no commitment to go out and get Peyton Manning. We know there's a couple other teams that will try very hard, but the Jets realize where they're at with Mark Sanchez, and maybe the one saving grace is you bring in a legend, you say it's for a year or two, take a step back, son, and learn. It may be the one way they can stay competitive and not really write off or give up on Mark Sanchez.
Right. Now, it may have been a mistake to go after Brett Favre, but they did it. They made that kind of move. They've always been about making bold moves in New York, trading up for Mark Sanchez, another example of that. So I wouldn't put it past them whatsoever.
Well, the thing people forget about the Favre move is they were leading the AFC when he tore up his arm.
Correct.
It might have worked out for him. Now, the Buffalo Bills, very interesting. Our very own Kevin Fishbane, one of our associate editors, sat down with Chan Gailey at the Combine, and he told Kevin, I should say, that Fitz is our guy, that they think they can go to a Super Bowl with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, I was having some fun with it, saying he said he can get there, not win one. Right. We know that's what Gailey meant. Are they really settled on Ryan Fitzpatrick, or are they going to be drafting quarterbacks?
Well, they certainly have to say that based on the contract they gave him last year. That's one of the things you have to factor in, is that they paid him and his performance instantly went downhill from that point. Look, they're probably going to draft a quarterback. We don't know if it's going to be in round 1 or more likely rounds 2 or 3. They're going to get someone to sort of just light a fire under him, push him a little bit, and maybe some more wide receivers will help too.
You know, the bottom line is under Fitzpatrick, one of the best teams in the AFC the first 7 weeks of the season. Record-wise, the worst, the last 9 weeks of the season. He tends to be inaccurate. He may not have the arm strength. He's not getting franchise quarterback money, but that's a big contract that Gailey has to justify.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to do so, too. I mean, the offensive line's a mess. You know, they can only protect Fred Jackson so much. A lot of things going on in Buffalo that make it hard to improve so much in 1 year.
For all the best in insiders information and all the news, scoops, and rumors before they happen, keep checking out our Way We Hear It at ProFootballWeekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at ProFootballWeekly.com.